Hey, get your head out of bed. It is the Hump Day edition of Your Carolina with Jack and Miss Megan. To my right, how you doing?
I'm good. I like this. I'm just noticing it's got a little gray right there in the collar.
Well, I don't know why they put gray with green. Mary
It looks
bought me this
good.
for my birthday.
Oh, good, Mary. That's a good. That's a good one.
Welcome in. You know, we talked yesterday about electric cars.
Yes.
And I told you I would love to drive one, but now they've come out with a recording you can buy to put in the, put in the player, the tape player. If you own an electric car.
What would it say?
It's to help kids go to sleep in the back seat, in the seats. It's the sound of a car engine, a gas car engine.
So you're in an electric car without a gas engine, but
you
want to act like you're in a car with a sound.
And the theory is it helped lullaby kids to sleep, the engine sounds.
Oh.
So they've invented that.
Well, do you use noisemakers at your house?
Noisemakers?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Noisemakers. They're the little machines that make noise.
No, I don't know what a noisemaker is.
You can
I had 3 boys. They were all
they were loud noisemakers. You can do like white noise, which is our personal favorite, fan, thunderstorm, rain.
Oh, you know about this then.
Oh, this is, how do you think the kids, like, you turn that on, turn it up way high, so in the room it's like,
well, I've got a little thing, it gives you the sound of a jungle and the surf at the beach.
Yeah.
I've got that.
Yeah. So they have them like on your phone, the app, so you can do it, but these are just, they're white little things.
Ambient sound.
It's like ambient noise.
See, that's the only time you can use that word, ambient.
Ambient sounds. We call them noisemakers, but the kids, it kind of helps, so then people don't have to just tiptoe around the house when the baby's asleep, or just get your noisemaker, and then you don't hear all the random sounds.
I like it.
Yeah.
Let's invent something we can sell. A couple of things I thought, why didn't they invent, would have been back when we had cassette tapes in cars?
Yeah.
Why didn't they work it so we could record off the radio?
You could.
I don't recall being able to record on a tape off what you were listening to
play,
on the radio.
record. In the car, you couldn't.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, in the car you could, but at home, when you had your little jam box and have your fingers ready, play, record,
but in the car, we weren't ever able to do that.
And if you missed the song, you couldn't be like, Alexa, can you play that again? You had to wait a whole hour if it was popular, because you need to come on the next hour.
Well, Miss Mary's got, what have we got? Well, I got her Audible.
Yep.
So she's like now 18 hours into the 20-hour story of Queen Victoria.
Oh, I bet that's good.
And she just always has those earplugs in.
I love it. That's so she doesn't have to hear you. It's just
a great babysitter.
Yes.
Today's the day, 1954, $2,900 would buy you what car?
Ford.
Keep going. Ford what?
I don't know.
Thunderbird.
Thunderbird.
Yeah.
I was going to say Cadillac, but then that's not a Ford.
No.
Hobby.
I'm not sure who you would insult with that comment.
I know, everybody.
One or the other.
Every car.
1954, $2,900. Buy you a T-Bird. God,
brand new.
I had a little one. I had one, but it was when they brought them back out.
Yeah.
Little
blue one. That baby blue.
I miss them. I had
that
these
was
old
pretty.
cars.
We did some parades in that. That was pretty.
We did. We rode in parade.
Yeah.
But all the old cars I've ever had, I think what did I have? I had an old Cadillac. Had a Cadillac. What else did I have? Eldorado. I had 2 Cadillacs.
2
55
Caddies.
Coupe de Ville.
Yeah.
And then I had an Eldorado convertible.
And your favorite was the T-Bird, you think?
No, that 55 Coupe de Ville, I'll have to show you a picture of that on TV.
Is that the one where you're standing in front of it like this?
No. This was the longest thing in the world. I mean, and I'll never forget, I bought it on eBay. No, I didn't. I found it on eBay.
Oh, okay.
So I called the guy, and it was in Marietta. Okay. And I said, sir, I'm interested in that old Cadillac, but I'd have to come look at it. I can't make a bid.
Yeah, till I see it.
He said, well, you can't. And I knew eBay didn't want you to stop auctions if you had a bid. He had a few bids. So I thought, well, call me if you don't sell it. The phone rings the next day. The guy says, well, the people that were the high bidders on the old Cadillac, they don't want it. And I said, what happened? He said, well, some old man brought his grandson up there to pick it up. It was for his grandson.
Right.
Now, can you imagine a 16-year-old kid wanting a boat?
Thinking that they're about to get this really cool car. No, they'd hit it.
And the kid didn't want it, so I got it.
They'd bang into everything.
I'm telling you.
Look at you. Sometimes things just work out.
They do, don't they?
Well, we're hoping that sometimes things work out and sometimes you're at the right place at the right times. We want to help somebody get their ring back. Your friend and my neighbor and friend Gigi.
Gigi over in
Gigi from Gaffney sent us a picture last night and said, Megan, maybe y'all can put this on your show so we can see if we can help this guy.
Do it.
So one of her friends was doing some work, like some landscaping work, in their friend's yard right along Roper Mountain Road, okay? And they found this ring. It's a Clemson ring. It is from 2018, and I believe that the guy's name on the back is John Jensen. So if anyone knows a John Jensen from Clemson, his class ring was found in the backyard. Get in touch with us. You can go to our YC Facebook page, and we'll get you in touch with the guy who found it, so they can help return the ring.
Well, maybe this is a service we ought to start up. You
That's
know,
what I'm saying. Oh, it's like a lost and found.
Lost and found. We used to have a thing in radio. We'd call it Tradio.
Yeah.
And it was the way people would call in just odds and ends, and we'd try to...
We'll help you find stuff, and when you do, you don't have to pay us. You just have to tell 10 people to make sure they watch our show.
That's right, and say nice things on Facebook about us.
Really nice things. The nicer, the better.
You get annoyed with certain things?
Never. I've got the most patience of anybody.
Not to your left, you know.
You know what the number one thing I get annoyed with, real quick?
Children whining.
No, I've tuned that out. People chewing.
Gum?
No. Food.
Oh, keeping their mouth open
Not
and
even
eating?
that, the sound. And y'all know what I'm talking about because it's called something. We talk about this whenever that.
Chomping?
Just you hear people eating, their mouth will be closed, but you can still hear it.
Oh, well, you can't do much for that.
I know, but I'm like, do you have to eat so loud? That for some reason, it really makes me angry. And I try to deal with it because I'm like, it's just normal people eating.
The stuff you learn.
But it's called something, and I can't think of it. It's like one of those long words. And they have
when you chew and make noise with your teeth.
And you get, when people get annoyed by other people chewing. It's a thing. There's a whole club of us. Yeah, there's a whole club of us out there.
All right. Well, there's a word we're looking for. I have a word of the day. You want to do the word of the day?
No, I want to hear the things you get annoyed with.
Okay,
but yeah.
You ready to do this? Yeah. Those magazine cards that fall out. The subscription cards that fall out of magazines.
Yeah.
Extension cords. Now, that's your word of the day. Discombobulated.
Discombobulated? I use that word all the time.
It means humorous, by the way, if you're wondering. Discombobulated.
Oh, I thought it meant like you were kind of a little I'm a little discombobulated this morning. I did this and I did that.
Confused? Well, the word I got was humorous. Okay. Anyway, tamper-resistant bottles, another just annoying thing.
Like the baby-proof, I call them Megan-proof. Yeah, because when you really need an aspirin, you're like, why won't this? You got to turn and spin.
They're adult-proof too. Red lights, telemarketers, and customer support. Annoying things in life.
Red lights. If we could all just go at the same time and not stop.
Well, that's another invention I had. Now, you know what? If you sit at a red light and nothing is coming,
for like 30
seconds, there should be a switch somewhere that measures 15 seconds in time, and it'll change it.
You mean there's not
Is that not an
people sitting there
invention?
going, click, change it?
No, not somebody sitting there.
Yeah.
But I'm saying there should be a way to signal a light after you've sat there for 15 seconds and there's nothing coming.
Do y'all just do that? You drive forward a little bit, then you drive backwards a little bit, then you drive forward, hoping you're going to trigger.
Doesn't work.
It makes you feel better. And we got to mention an anniversary today.
Okay. Who?
Okay. They made sure that they were going to watch this morning a 25th wedding anniversary. Sweet couple that lives in Welford. They got 3 daughters, 3 grandbabies, Jeremy and Crystal Hammett. Happy anniversary, 25 years.
Happy anniversary.
We'll have to know your secrets on staying together and being happily married for 25 years.
Do what she says.
There you go.
Boy, this is class.
Jeremy's
Toilet paper
good.
cleaning your glasses.
And won't that scratch it?
That's what. Well, I couldn't think of anything else.
Your sweater?
Yeah. What? No, that's better, isn't it?
I would think your sweater. I think your sweater. Question
of the day, sponsored by Spinks. I go there 3 days a week. I love them. They're 6 houses down from my house. What do you do when you get nervous? And I try to be funny. I try to be funny.
Somebody called you out.
I get dry mouth.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I'm nervous.
Back in the day when we were in college and you were learning how to do broadcast, you would have to do every position. Like direct, be behind the camera. This is when you had tapes. You'd have to actually put tapes in when it was called for and do stuff. And I would always do this. Like if I was directing, I'd be like, all right, roll A, take A. Because those are like the things
you actually were trained in television.
Do you think you get like this just by natural? Yes, this is all training. This is all training.
I'm a radio guy myself.
National ability.
That's where some of us started.
That's fun. It was good. Good old USC. That's why I love them. They hooked me up. They hooked me up. All right, we've got a fun show for you coming up, all right? It is a girls' night out. Who wants to go? Let's all go. And it's all about the purse. But we're going to tell you about the power of the purse when we come back.
Yeah, and Wings, etc., Highway 9, Boiling Springs, you hear us talking about them. How about the XFL football, college basketball, NBA, all on those 40-inch TV screens at Wings, etc. Now tonight, 6 to 9, okay, they're holding a fundraiser for an Upstate Stars 14U travel softball team. Okay, did you get all that?
Got it.
Softball team fundraiser tonight, and that's at Wings, etc. Part of their sales will go to help these girls and their team. Now this Saturday, 5 to 8, they're holding another fundraiser, again, for homeless veterans. So some good causes. Scott and that crowd is a fabulous team, and of course the food is just delicious. They're on Highway 9 in Boiling Springs. Wings, etc., etc., etc.
Furnishings for your Carolina are provided by Jeff Lynch, Appliances, Electronics, Bedding, Furniture.